Hello, everyone, and welcome back to our official week of classes. I'm going to go over this PowerPoint that you can see here on my desktop, just kind of going over what you can expect for this week's instructions and what you can expect for next week. So first of all, welcome back. And just so you guys know, a couple of things that I've been up to. I've been spending a lot of time with Millie and Pudgy. So you see that there are a couple pictures of me and my pup. She's been incredibly adorable, lots of cuddles. I cannot be happier in spending more time with her. Over here, you can see that I've been doing a lot of Google chatting and Zooming with my family. I have my parents in these screens, and I've been doing lots of chatting with my nephew and my brother and sister-in-law. My little nephew is just moving around so much, so it's really fun to kind of see it all on camera. And even though I'm half across the country away, I still get to be a part of it. So that's been really fun. And I've been using this extra time to organize. So I had a chance to reorganize my front closet. As you can see, all of my shoes are nice and tidy. So it's been very busy over here in the Fierstein household. And I also have a new roommate. You might know her. Her name is Miss Raywalt. She's not here at the moment, but she did move in with me a couple weeks ago. So it's been really fun to have someone here. And we've been working together on our lessons. So I hope that you guys have been up to some fun things and taking this time as a way to do a couple of things that you haven't had a chance to do over the school year. Getting some extra sleep, hopefully. And I look forward to hearing about some of the things that you guys have been doing. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look. So we've got lots of changes, as you know. And as you also may know, changes are happening all the time. Just this week, we had a pretty big change from supplemental work that we were supposed to give you to now we're going to be implementing a distance for all learners, distance learning for all. So teachers have been working really hard this week trying to put together a bunch of lessons for you all next week. So next week from April 6th to April 10th, that is really going to be us just finishing up the Q3 grades. And I'll talk a little bit more about how we're going to do that in the next slide. The week after that, from April 13th to 17th, we're going to go ahead and we are going to continue with our lessons. We'll be ending CRISPR early, so we won't be finishing up that unit, but we are going to go right in and jump in to our Unit 3, Bend 1, where we learn about the buffaloes and the Serengeti. So please keep an eye out for that. And I will talk a little bit more about that next week. You can get a little bit more information or next week after I post this. So when we're talking about finishing quarter grades, what do we mean? So a couple of things that I want to point out. I have yet to put in the test grades. I've been waiting for this week because there is going to be an alternate to test correction. So in the past, I was able to pass back your test. Unfortunately, that's not going to be able to happen, which is why we're going to have an alternative. And you will learn that a little bit more as the week goes on. I'll have that ready to go for you once this video is posted, and you'll be able to see that assignment there for you. It is not going to have a due date because it's only going to be for people who are interested in those in those test corrections. So I will be posting what that's going to look like in greater detail with a separate video and assignment for you. So keep in tune for that. In regards to any missing work, you might see that you have been assigned something that you are missing in the grade book. I have specifically only been posting lessons that we've done in class. So if you're missing any of the lessons, then you have been assigned that lesson that you are missing. If you have most of it complete or you have it with you, you just didn't turn it in, go ahead, take a picture with your phone. You can attach it to the assignment and you can turn it in that way. No problem. Same thing that if you have it graded, but the grade wasn't recorded properly in the grade book, please go ahead and take a picture of your grade and go ahead and attach that into the assignment. Please do not send it to me as a separate email. I will be getting a lot of emails. It would be very easy if you just go ahead and attach it into the assignment, and do not forget to click submit because that's what I'm going to be grading things by. Please do that by April 10th. Any missing warm-ups? I would like for you to answer the warm-up questions in one document. Please put all of your warm-ups in one Google Doc. You can separate the weeks by adding in what date or what week that is that you are trying to get those points for. And then I will be looking through that document. I will also be creating a blank assignment. So I'm not going to be creating a Google Doc for you. You'll just have to create your own, attach it to that assignment, and turn it in. Please do not email me all of the Google Sheets. Do not share it with me. I will be getting so many shared documents. It is way easier for me if everything goes through Google Classroom. Okay, so go ahead and attach that to your assignment. Any missing quizzes? I'm going to be unlocking them. I have several students who have not had a chance to take DMD 1 quiz or DMD 2 quiz. So I'm going to be unlocking those, so you will have access to that at home. Please know that you will not get an opportunity to earn half credit back. So this is going to be for a final grade. And trust me, something is better than nothing, because right now your quiz, if you have it missing, it is being recorded as a 0. So your grade can only go up if you turn in those quizzes. Okay. For those of you who have done the quizzes but are interested in earning half credit, you can go ahead and follow the directions that we've been doing for test corrections, since you can get those responses back. Make sure that you're answering the 3 questions that we've been doing all year. Why did you choose your original answer? What is the correct answer? And why is it the correct answer? And those 3 questions should be answered for each missed point. Remember, you can only earn back half credit. So please make sure that if you are doing that, that you do let me know beforehand, and then we can figure out a way to do that. Okay, so let's go ahead and try to do that all by Friday. Friday is the last day that I will be accepting any of this makeup work. Remember that your quiz and test grades, their test grades from the unit of DMD is going to be posted by Monday. It will not be posted first thing. It will be posted throughout the day, because that is just how it's going to work out with trying to put grades in on Monday. So it's just going to be that's where you'll see your test grade. Okay. When we start the new unit, like we've been, I'm sure many of your teachers have already kind of explained, lessons will be posted by Monday at noon. Everything for the week is going to be posted. I will be available during the week. Our office hours are still to be determined. We will hopefully have that figured out by the time you watch this video. And then I will update that on Monday as well. I'll make an announcement and let you know when our office hours are. There's just a couple of things that us teachers and the entire school are trying to work out. So I don't have an answer for you just yet. But as soon as I do, I will let you know. And for those of you who don't know what office hours are, they're just a block schedule of time where I will be sitting here at the computer available. We are not able to live chat in terms of video chatting, but I will be available on Google Chat in the chat room where we can message each other back and forth. So in office hours is really just a time that I set aside every day or every couple days, where if you have questions on work, questions on homework, questions on concepts, if something's not working, that's where you can contact me. That being said, if you email me, I will respond to you within 24 hours. So if it's outside of office hours and you're like, oh no, this isn't working, send me an email. I'll respond to you by the same time the next day. So don't worry if you miss office hours, if you're with another teacher, if you had something to do. Okay, so that's always going to be an option. In addition, you can expect to see that you are to complete sign-in forms. This is going to be a Google form that's also posted on Google Classroom. And this is really just a way to keep tabs into who's accessing the documents, who's coming every week, since this is going to be kind of done at your self-guided direction. And so I think it's really important for teachers and the school to know who's actually going to be doing this work so we can reach out to those who aren't. So it's really important. And I'm just asking for you to fill out that form once a week. It can be when you're done with all of the assignments, and there's going to be a section for you to ask any extra questions. So if you want to wait until you're done with all of the assignments, so that way you can ask your questions, as long as it's done one time before Friday, that is what I am asking for. Okay, so don't forget, you will be getting a total of 2 hours of work from me, 4 tasks at 30 minutes each, or maybe it'll be 3 tasks. One will take an hour, one will take a half hour and a half hour. So it really just depends on the lesson. But make sure that you are completing them all and definitely filling out that sign-in form. Okay. As of now, that's all I have to report for you. Like I said, this week, April 6th to April 10th, it's going to be really important for you to be getting in those last minute assignments. Okay. And if you're interested in raising your grade, then email me and we can work something out. All right. Then we can do it. The most important thing I wanted to let you know is these are very stressful and chaotic times, definitely unprecedented, which just means that this has never happened before. So please have patience for your parents, for anyone you're at home with, for your loved ones. Have patience for yourself. There's going to be a lot of learning that's taking place about not just in terms of school, but as of ourselves. And be patient with your teachers, okay? We are learning just as fast as we can to get all of these lessons. There's going to be mistakes. I make mistakes all the time in the classroom, let alone there's going to be mistakes when it comes to education, all on technology. So I think it's really important that we take care of ourselves. We take care of ourselves physically. We take care of ourselves mentally, meaning that we find out a schedule that works for us, all right? If you need help, if you are like struggling with how to be a self-learner, by all means, reach out to me. There's a couple of tips and tricks that I've learned over the last couple of weeks, over the last couple of years, specifically the last couple of weeks with this whole working from home thing. So let me know if you do have any questions, okay? I am here for you. I've been thinking about you, and I hope that everyone is well. All right, take it easy. I will see you soon.